What's good, y'all? Man, it's your boy I95 Ace, and I'm back with something a little different for y'all today. I'm gonna react to this Francis Ngannou, why I left the UFC. As many of y'all know, Francis left the UFC. I think it was like the end of last week, early this week. I don't think they really could come to an agreement on his contract situation. I don't think they was really handling his injuries properly. I think it was a lot of things that was just going on, and he decided to just step away. I was really looking forward to that fight with him and John Jones, but just found out this week that John Jones and Cyril Gane are gonna fight. If y'all don't know, I'm a huge fan of the UFC. I'm a huge fan of the heavyweight division of USC, light heavyweight division and heavyweight division of USC. So I'm sad to see bro leave because I feel like I don't think he was the best heavyweight. I just think he had the most power. And I kind of wanted to see where he was gonna take it, but unfortunately, we're not gonna be able to see what Francis Ngannou do anymore past his last fight in the UFC. So good luck to him in the future. But let's hop into this video, man. Let's see what Francis Ngannou got to say about his departure from the UFC. Let's get into it. My bad. Let's get this headphone jumping off.
Hello, everyone. I want to thank you for being so patient with me during this time, from my last fight, my surgery, and my negotiation behind the scene with the UFC. I want to thank the UFC fan for who have supported me during this time, and thanks to the UFC for the past 7 years. I want to share my excitement for the heavyweight fight between John Jones and Cyril Gane. It's going to be a very...
Do y'all think Francis can beat John? Be honest, just no bias. You know what I'm saying? I know we ain't seen John fight in a few years, quite a bit of time, but do y'all think John moving up to heavyweight and fighting Francis? Do y'all think Francis could beat John? Don't lie. Be real with yourself.
very exciting fight. I'm going to be watching that fight. But we all know the term undisputed mean nothing here. Yes, it really mean nothing. But I will still be excited watching that fight.
You're going to fight arguably the greatest fighter of all time. You'd be the highest paid heavyweight ever in UFC
It's not arguable, man. John is the best.
history. Or you think there's more money out there to fight somebody who isn't the greatest of all time, somebody who is a lesser opponent? I mean, you'll have to ask Francis that question, but in my opinion, that's what it is.
They have also said that I'm scared of fighting John Jones or somebody else. Whoosh, I don't know where.
I highly doubt this man is scared. Look at this man. He is not scared to fight.
They came from with that one. That sounds very ridiculous, in my opinion, with all due
Mine
respect.
too.
Because I've been calling for this fight for over 2 years. I've been waiting for this fight forever. And I've been fighting guy even with one knee, with injury. And now, why do I be scared of them? Why I feel even more confident? No, I'm not scared. The only thing that I'm scared of is to be trapped.
Francis Ngannou seems like such a reasonable guy. Like he seems so humble and reasonable, and then you see him in the ring, and it's the complete opposite. Bro, just a savage in that motherfucker, bro. Like it's not even right.
It's not to lose my freedom, which I value very much. You guys know how the UFC contract can be restrictive, and as an independent contractor, you don't really have a say in that contract. You don't even have a right. So I can't do that.
You don't want to be here.
I feel like Francis had enough leverage to, call his own shots. I mean, we know the history of Dana White and the UFC, but I think Francis had enough leverage to go in, you know, naming his price. I mean, he putting his body on the line for these people, man. Like once, twice a year, maybe 3 times a year max. But that's enough. One time is enough to, you know what I'm saying? Like be done for good in the UFC. So I don't blame Francis for leaving if it came down to, you know what I'm saying, like they wasn't willing to agree to his terms. I feel like he had enough leverage in that shit. So there's that.
You don't have to be here.
Anyone who doesn't have to be here doesn't have to be here. You know that's not true, right? You know how restrictive the UFC contract can be for a contract that's supposedly uh, for independent contractor. So there's not really a lot of things that you want or you can do when you are in that contract. They decide for you. I signed my last contract in December 2017. Even at the time, I knew it wasn't a good contract, but I know I have to um, earn my position, become a champion, have more value. In order to negotiate a better deal for me, I need to add more value to myself. And
I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he needed to add more value to himself. I feel like he had the value that he needed to negotiate what he wanted. And that fight with John Jones would have been record breaking. I think it would have been the biggest fight in the history of UFC. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
that's what I've been doing in the past 5 years, and which is okay. I never really complained with that contract, no matter what happened. The only thing that I wanted is the right to deliver that contract, to terminate that contract as I should, and move on into the next one. I do believe that I have that right at least. I mean, that's called freedom, to be able to terminate a contract in order to start another one. And if the new one doesn't suit your condition, you're also free not to sign without going into a bad blood. So that's how I feel about it. It's just unfortunate that we didn't come to a term, which I wish we could have, but it is what it is. But as an independent contractor, I have to look up to myself.
I wonder what he was asking for. Like, I want to know numbers because it's crazy that they just couldn't come to an agreement. I wonder what the number was. It had to have been like, obviously, it was egregious to Dana White. So I don't know.
And do what's right for me. And everyone out there should do the same for themselves. Now, it's very crucial for my future. I have to take a time, decide what's my next move, and I assume I'm gonna speak to people, some people out there, and see what's possible. Hopefully, I mean, I want to start do some boxing at first before step into MMA.
I heard he want to fight Tyson Fury, which I don't know if that's not a good idea. So I don't think it. I know that's not a good idea right now. Let's scale it back a little bit before you jump into the deep water.
Because regardless, I still have so much excitement and so much love with MMA that I feel like I haven't delivered everything regarding MMA. But I also want to do some boxing match. So yes, maybe explore a possibility to do one boxing match and come back into MMA with another organization, promotion, or my own promotion. Everywhere that I feel respected, everywhere that I feel value, I'll be happy to do that. Free agency is something that
I don't even think he wanted with the man he just shook hands with, bro. I
happy to
really
do
don't.
that. You know,
I really don't think he wanted with Deontay, bro. But who y'all think got more power though? I don't know. It's hard to say. Who y'all think got more power, man?
free agency is something that no many fighter in their prime, in their very top, has a chance to.
Whoa. He's a lot bigger than I thought he was. Whoa. Hold on. How tall is Francis? I thought he was like 6'4", 6'5". He look about 6'8" here. That's crazy.
To experience, and then now I have it. I fight for it. I fought for it for the past 3 years. I have it, and I really want to do a better use out of it.
It's crazy because like if I were a professional or amateur fighter, I would be a heavyweight, and I am nowhere near the size of these guys. Like I'm about 6'2", like 220. These dudes are crazy. Like when I'm just looking at them standing side by side, that's pretty wild.
And remember, they're gonna be saying a lot of things. They're gonna be trying to bash me, to devalue me. But no matter what, don't forget, you have to remember who the real king is.
Ooh.
The best heavyweight in the world. I'm the best heavyweight in the world. And I don't care what they say out there. Hey, man, I'm the man.
Yeah,
You know,
Francis, pop it, bro.
I'm the best. I'm the
Yeah,
king.
no cap, bro. Look, hey, oh my god, he started talking that shit at the end. I can't even lie, he got me hyped. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation, man. Francis leaving the UFC. Sad to see it happen, man, but you know, sometimes people can't come to an agreement. But anyway, make sure y'all leave a like, comment, share the video, and subscribe, man. And until next time, if y'all want more UFC commentary or content, y'all let me know. Drop it down in the comment section, and I'll do it. But until next time, I 95 Ace.